Now at 5, police are searching for a 14-year-old accused of shooting and killing a 17-year-old. What you can do to help. Plus, Bountiful police are reaching out to the public to find these people suspected of stealing credit cards. Do you recognize them? And today marks the beginning of free fares for all UTA transit. See what routes you can ride without spending a dime.
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Hello, I'm Sarah Murphy. Thanks for joining us tonight for ABC4 News at 5. Now, Nate, we're checking in with our first look at the weather here with our meteorologist, Nate Larson, and it looks pretty nice today. I've heard some scary things about the coming week. Is this the kind of calm before the storm? I don't know. What do you think?
Not scary, but certainly going to have some changes. I think people get kind of sick of the murky skies that we have out there, kind of the soupy look from Ensign Peak. Let's show you the shot that we have showing the haze that comes along with the inversion this time of year. Our peak inversion season typically runs from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, so we're getting closer to that time where we'll start to see less impacts as we get further into February of some of the haze. As our sun angle starts to increase, we start to see warmer temperatures. Should help mix out some of the haze that does get trapped here in the surface. So right now it does look pretty nasty out there. We have some light winds for the most part. Temperatures actually climbed above 40 degrees for Salt Lake. We hit 43 this afternoon. Temperatures currently 23 in Logan, 36 in Ogden, Salt Lake at 39, Provo also 39, 58 in St. George. Looks pretty good out there. Air quality orange for a lot of the northern county areas for the Wasatch Front. Looking at orange in Salt Lake, Tooele, and Utah counties in the moderate category, and Uinta in moderate as well. Otherwise, Cache County all looking at orange, and we're going to see similar conditions tomorrow. This is the forecast for tomorrow. So staying with unhealthy for sensitive groups in Duchesne and Uinta County, Cache County, Davis, and Salt Lake. Otherwise, moderate air is expected across the rest of northern Utah. And then we've got good air quality in Iron and Washington counties, so good news there. A little bit of a system going to move through southern Utah tonight. A little bit of light rain shower activity could graze portions of southwest Utah. And then we'll have some snow showers tomorrow into southeastern Utah. Another system pushing in, though, on Tuesday morning could impact some of the commute. Let's kind of break down some of the hourly forecast real quick for you. Temperatures in the upper 30s as you head out right now. Should be nice for a walk if you don't mind the air quality, dropping to about freezing later this evening. Sarah.
All right. Thank you, Nate. Now looking, first responders in Utah County are warning people to slow down on the roads after a rollover crash sent 2 people to the hospital. Look at the damage in these photos the Lehigh Fire Department shared online over the weekend. Now this looks to have happened at 9th North and 12th East. Crews from multiple stations worked to get the 2 passengers out of that car that's stuck at an angle to the hospital. Their condition right now is unknown, but they're saying the driver in the other car had minor injuries. And in Bountiful, police are looking for these 2 people. Officers say they broke into a house, stole some credit cards, and went on a shopping spree. Take a good look at these pictures. They're using those cards in a local Walmart. If you recognize them, you can call Bountiful Police at the number on the bottom of your screen. And beginning today, riding UTA will be free until the 21st. Utah transit leaders say they're trying to help thousands of people get around Salt Lake City for NBA All-Star Weekend. The free fare program includes the bus service, tracks, Front Runner, and several other small services. UTA also says they plan to run extra train service into the evening. Now, over 100,000 people are expected to come to town for All-Star events, so you can probably expect those rides to be pretty packed. You can find more details on UTA's website. We now have an update on a shooting in Salt Lake last night. A 17-year-old male is dead after Salt Lake City police say he was shot by a 14-year-old boy. ABC4's Annika Johns joins us live from the shooting location with the latest information from police, including the name of the potential suspect. Annika?
That's right, Sarah. So now, before we show you this image, we'd like to remind viewers that it is ABC4's policy not to show images of minors when they are involved in a crime. However, we are making an exception for this minor since he is wanted for questioning in a murder investigation. Now, according to Salt Lake City Police, they responded to a call of a shooting Saturday night near 1600 West Ivy Circle. When officers arrived, they found a 17-year-old male with a critical gunshot wound. Police transported the victim to the hospital where he later died. Police are now looking for 14-year-old Caden Christensen, who they have accused of killing the 17-year-old. Detectives say that Christensen should be considered armed and dangerous. Police are also asking anyone with information on this case to contact Salt Lake City Police at the number you see on your screen. We'll continue to update on this investigation as it continues. Reporting live from Salt Lake City, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.
All right, thank you, Annika. Prosecutors in Missouri have charged a St. Louis woman with 3 felonies, saying she harassed a family at their home, allegedly because of their Mexican descent, and it's all caught on camera. The frightened family say they've called police numerous times about her racist tirades. ABC's Em Nguyen has the story.
A St. Louis woman is now facing charges after allegedly terrorizing a family, several incidents caught on doorbell camera video.
American citizen angry at you.
54-year-old Judy Klein charged with first-degree burglary, first-degree property damage, and unlawful use of a weapon. This coming more than a year after St. Louis prosecutors say Ring video shows Klein smashing a hammer into the family's front door. Just moments earlier, Suarez, the homeowner's daughter, alleges Klein broke into the family's back door and got into the house while her 4-year-old sister and dad were at home.
Judy had her hand up with the hammer. She was yelling, "You're a bunch of illegals." A lot of emotions went through my body. Like, she literally had the opportunity to kill my dad or my sister.
A local police department booking data report shows Klein was arrested that day and charged with aggravated burglary and property damage, but that case was not pursued.
It made me feel that we didn't matter at all to the justice system.
Suarez, whose family is of Mexican descent, alleges Klein then returned to their house multiple times, including last week, hurling racist comments at them and even going through their mail.
Get out, you're a bunch of illegals. You don't belong on American property. Do you have something to do with 9/11, Jack?
In these later alleged encounters, Klein didn't face any new charges.
I called the police every time.
Frustrated, Suarez decided to post the Ring videos on social media, which recently went viral, sparking outrage and questions about why police weren't taking action.
They took too long with the charges. I mean, just now, that the video got viral, I was able to get answers.
As of Thursday, the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department said Klein was not in custody. They went on to say in a statement, "We will not be commenting any further as this is an ongoing investigation." ABC News could not reach Klein for a comment.
I don't know if this time she might take a gun or something. I want my family to feel like they can be in peace in their own home again.
Definitely a difficult and frustrating situation for someone and their family to face. That was ABC's Em Nguyen reporting. Coming up on ABC4. After a video of a girl getting bullied goes viral, the superintendent of that New Jersey school district is now resigning. Here are the tragic circumstances around the request. And what's news to you matters to us. Report breaking news or share your story tips. Contact us on the ABC4 News tip line, online at abc4.com. We'll be right back.